All right, so welcome to the Town of Enosburgh Selectboard meeting this evening on May 6th, 2024. And I'll have people introduce themselves and then we'll get going. So,
Phil Rob Toy.
Larry Jarvis.
Jessica Eagles.
Billy Joe Tramper.
Jesse Woods.
and I'm Pierre, Vice Chair, Letourneau. On the agenda this evening, we've got public comments, minutes, executive session, meeting with the fire chief, meeting with the ambulance director, and anything else that we need to add.
Couple of things on Dean's paper.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see them?
The local tax option.
That's, no, and the Hannah.
The Hannah letter. So anything else that we need to add at this time? Kind of
I'll make a motion to add the Hannah letter. Discussion.
I'll second.
all right, so it's been moved and seconded to add those additions to our agenda. Anything else? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passed. All right, so needless to say, it's already 6:05 and we have no public comments, so then we're going right into the minutes. Hang on, Sarah Downs. Should we put down that that she represents Enosburgh? You know, it's the Enosburgh Conservation.
Sure.
Maybe on Margot and Catherine that we put down, I don't know, recreation
Sure.
reps or. Anybody else see anything?
No.
That's all we did is get done at 9:50, at 9:12. It was later.
It was an early night care.
The only thing I think is on the property. Someone tapped trees on it from neighboring property, as well as refusal to use the deed right away, as well as neighboring property owners refusing us. It's just who's not allowing the right
Okay.
way.
So add the neighboring property owner.
The right of way that goes through his property.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll move to approve the changes.
A second.
You've heard the motion on the table of the changes to the agenda. Anything else? Everybody in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? So passed. So, we'll have to wait for the camera guy to show back up, because we're gonna go into executive session.
Well, I'll make a motion to go into.
Well, we have
Or-
another section
or you
too,
want
on the
to-
signature
We
on
got
the sidewalk.
signatures on the lamps.
That has to be Dean
Oh,
too,
Dean.
so. it's
I think,
between Dean and.
I think we may wanna discuss that a little bit more in executive. And then Garrett's on,
Does Red mean?
so,
What's up with the Hannah letter? Is that something we can knock off right now?
okay, so on this right here, it says, in regards to petition you submitted in August 11th, 2023, requesting a reversal of the decision to discontinue the portion of the Deer Run Lane that was Town Highway number 36, 1/10 of a mile. The select board had decided to take no action. Mr. Cunningham's survey, which is filed with the town, was completed on October 2023 in cooperation with our surveyor. It clearly shows that a majority of the former town highway number 36 belongs to Jill Guyette and lies in the town of Montgomery. The town of Montgomery does not have the authority to declare a public trail through property that includes land use under the jurisdiction of another town. So
Who's that from?
it's,
That's from the select board, to close up that issue that they had petitioned to reverse your decision. Remember the Hannahs that were here with Mr. Cunningham?
Yeah,
And they wanted the reversal of a decision, so since they hadn't submitted anything, just trying to tie up a loose end.
so this is from the Montgomery Select Board people?
Doesn't
Or
it say
from,
the Enosburgh Select Board?
well, it says the town of Enosburgh Select, so that we're gonna send that to Montgomery?
No, to the
No,
Hannahs.
to the Hannahs.
To saying it's done, you didn't put any supporting documentation to support your reason for reversal. Just to close it up.
Right.
Finish.
yeah, so basically it's just making a statement to them so they have some follow-up letter. If they choose to pursue it or not.
So is everybody, what's everybody's thought on this?
I think it's very well stated and it allows them to know what's going on, and if they wanna pursue it, it's gonna be on their back and not ours.
We don't need motion on that, do we? It's more of a,
It's just
it's just a statement, yeah.
closure because we didn't get
Okay.
any final evidence.
All right, so this will be sent to David Hannah. Okay. All right, so, I'll write on it, done.
We're all gonna sign this.
I think so. Does it say, it says the select board unless I messed up.
Town of Enosburgh Select Board.
Yeah, so everybody put your signature in.
Yeah.
And, so at this time, can I have a motion to go in executive session?
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
Is there a second?
I'll second motion to go into executive session for premature contract negotiations for public knowledge.
So, with that being said, all those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
We'll probably close it.
All right.
So,
Back in session.
yep.
Too dangerous to cross this road out here.
So you gentlemen, ladies, have any questions of me? Any further questions of me? No, I think we're good for right now.
Thank you, thank you for the
Thank you.
visuals.
Upon review, we'll reevaluate and
Somebody be contacting you with a bill.
That's right.
Send me a bill. I'm going home and eat something.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah.
The pictures?
Here,
Or can I just like look at them before I leave?
you can have mine.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
I can share.
Oh, alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alright. Next on the agenda would be Garrett.
Good.
How are you, Garrett?
Nice little quick vacation.
You were on vacation?
Turkey season.
Did you get one?
I did.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Ow, Billy. Ow. That was a delayed reaction.
That's my agenda here. Alright.
Some sort of pen.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what did, is it that switch, what did he turn on?
Over
There's
here.
Right here.
a switch over there.
Oh,
Oh,
all these years, I didn't know that.
We don't like to touch buttons or switches.
Right. Never know what it goes to. Alright. So just a few things to go over with you guys tonight. Starting out with just some service updates. Taylor came by last week and the new grates are officially in. It took him quite a bit of work to get those old grates out. But he did get them out successfully. So we've got the new grates officially in. They look great. And hopefully they're there for years to come. They're a lot easier to take out and be able to clean out those gutters. So we took out quite a bit of stuff in those. But kind of for the foreseen future, what we're going to do to reduce the volume of soot and sand that goes into those grates. I'm going to talk with the crews, but maybe rinsing the ambulances off outside when we get that dirt. Obviously during the winter, I don't want to create slippery conditions in the driveway, but to try and reduce the amount of dirt and sand we're getting into those grates, maybe do an initial rinse outside the bays and then do an official wash inside the bays. Just to try and reduce it as much as we can because we took out a ton of sand in there. Those are in. Service volume, the volume has been quite heavy this year alone. We're definitely on track for another record year. We're on track to be over 1,400 this year. Just a shout out to the crews last week while I was on vacation. They did a phenomenal job. There was a lot of very sick patients they took care of. Everybody turned out very well. And I'm very impressed with how the crews kind of took care of everything while I was away. So very proud of what they did. Our active 911 subscription is coming up due for renewal. That's the first thing to flip over. This is what we use to get our dispatches through to our cell phones. It's something we've had basically every year. It's $315 annually. We have members on it, so when we get dispatched for a call, it comes through to our phone, and then it gives us directions and a little bit of information about the calls. So I'm just looking to continue that renewal for the next years.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's asking for a motion.
Need a motion?
May want to change the, Scott,
Let me see that.
Fico, right here,
Yeah, I've talked to him about that, and
just so that you're on there.
yeah, he's not affiliated with any of it, but for some reason, the system hasn't, because when I go on it on my end, it's got me and Sam.
Yeah,
But for some reason, the invoices come out with Scott.
Scott, yes.
And I have no idea why.
oh, okay.
Asked Robert to try it.
Yeah.
Just can't get it off.
I'll try again and see what it is with the system, but for some reason, that's the one thing he's attached to. I have no idea why. But everything else, Sam and I are in there.
Okay.
Weird system. But yeah, I'm just looking for approval to continue that subscription.
Alright,
Keep this going on.
we have a motion.
I'll make a motion. Continue the 911 service.
And that's still based on 20, or has that number changed?
This is this year's renewal.
No,
2020.
for quality.
Oh, quantity, yep, still 20.
Still 20,
20.
okay, yep.
Yep. We have 14 members on it right now, so we still
Still.
have leeway
We
on
got
it.
room.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Because a few of the
Second.
people,
Second?
I'll second.
Here it is.
Oh, Perry, you
Yes,
seconded
yeah.
and then
Phil moved, Peter seconded to give him permission for the active 911. Any discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye.
All right.
Opposed? Good to go.
alrighty. Perfect. Next thing. So last week, 2 weeks ago, Robert stopped by with the Type 2 Demers all-wheel drive ambulance. For those of you that came out and got a chance to take a look at it, this is something we're kind of looking forward to, especially with the call volume we've had in 2017, having its issues. We're looking to kind of implement a third ambulance into the rotation to help us with the call volume and also to help with kind of alleviating the mileage that we're putting on the trucks coming forward here. For those of you that got to take a look at it, do you have any questions about it? Style, or we were able to fit it in
It's
the
a
ambulance
mini.
bay?
You were?
Yep.
I have it on my phone, Robert sent me pictures, so
Oh.
I can show it.
How'd you do that?
Would it
So
still
did
be
you have
easier to put a
maneuver
door on
it?
that other end?
Yeah, long term I think so, yeah. But for like a temporary, short term thing, we can fit it in between them. There's about 2 feet on each side we have room for. Just long term, I get paranoid that
Yeah.
somebody's
As long
gonna
as you don't have to get out with it quick, I guess.
hit it. Right.
What would be the long-term?
Want to remember to take one of the other ones
Long
out
term
first?
idea is to actually put a garage door on the left
Oh,
side.
okay, on the
Where
back.
that person, or,
Yeah,
Oh, I could've brought
yeah,
that over.
for a temporary fix.
So if it was on, they could back in behind the other two and be okay?
Yeah, so they would, you got the 2 ambulance bays, essentially one ambulance would have to come out, they would back this one in between the 2 ambulances, and then put the ambulance back where it was.
But if the garage door is on the other side,
Yep,
they could back in behind them, so there's
No
enough
problem.
room.
yep,
Yeah.
yep, it seemed to fit.
Good.
So,
Okay.
that's what we're looking for.
You think that thing's gonna be big enough,
For,
inside and all that?
Mhm.
It's definitely a lot smaller than what you're used to, for sure, I'm assuming.
yeah, I mean, they're smaller than the boxes. When I ran with Amcare, we had vans that were actually, they were 2013 wheel coaches that were much smaller than even these ones.
Oh, really?
Spacious wise, like now these you can stand up in.
Yeah, no problem.
The ones that I used to run in, you couldn't stand up in them. You could fit basically you and 2 other people. This one you can fit you, 2 other people, and truthfully, and even a third in there. Yeah, they've come a long way on the space inside those things.
Did they say what the, how much
So,
fuel mileage this would get, being a smaller one?
so he got 18 miles to the gallon with that truck on his trip. It is a gas job. It's not a diesel. And its primary purpose would be to alleviate, one, those long distance transports when we're doing runs to Brattleboro, or if we're doing a run to, even a simple transfer to UVM. Wintertime, the primary focus would be on the box trucks because they're 4-wheel drive. They have, 2 more additional tires. Getting up those areas of Lake Montgomery and the mountainous areas during the winter for sure, the box trucks are the way to go. But for doing these kind of intercity runs, doing the transfers, this works just fine without a problem. And these are all-wheel drive. They'll work fine in the winter. Newport has these. Orleans has these. Quite a few ambulance companies are actually switching to these as like a backup ambulance. So the cost of the ambulance alone is $148,636. To outfit the ambulance with the required equipment would be $64,447.98 for a total of $213,083.98. That is to completely outfit the ambulance and make it road legal for the state of Vermont.
And would there be any other equipment you would need to purchase
This is quoted with all that equipment.
everything?
Yep.
So it's be able to
The
do
very
it.
last page you did.
Yeah, if you go to, sorry, I do have a,
All of it.
outline in there. So I mean, the bigger expense things would be the stretcher, those are $27,000. The cardiac monitor, normally brand new, those are $64,000. We can get a refurbished one for $18,000. And then you just need to add the bag and the cables that go to that, which brings it up to about $20,000.
What comes with it, just its basic setup, I mean, just what we saw here that night was what
Yep.
comes with it.
Yep. It also incorporates a stair chair. We get a stair chair through them. It comes with the mounting system for the stretcher to mount to. Actually, I think it's incorporated on.
So that's something that's stage.
Yeah.
Delivery will approximately 45 days, give or take, so graphics, striker, performance load, striker, stair chair.
Yep. Yeah, so graphics, the striker performance load, which is the mounting system that the stretcher mounts to
Oh,
on the floor.
that's not the actual stretcher.
Not the actual stretcher, no. We get a better deal for some reason from Stryker than them purchasing it from the company, so we said we'll go with Stryker ourselves. And then it also comes with the mount for the cardiac monitor that's incorporated. Radios, we've got a quote from Northeastern. They were $10,000 for a radio and then installation as well. That's going to be the longest part to getting the ambulance operational, is just the radio to come in and for them to come in and mount it. The ambulance is already in stock, which is a bonus. The Stryker stretcher, they said they have them in stock as well, and the cardiac monitor is also in stock. So time frame rise, if we did purchase this, it would be roughly a month. If we did approve this, my goal was to have it for June Dairy Days to put through the parade, but if we don't, we don't.
And you said the radio, it might be, would that be within that month also, or?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Radios for sure have gone up in price from what they used to be.
There's enough call volume to pay for this thing, you think?
So we're at 1,400 right now, on track for 1,400. The bigger issue, we're fine running 2 ambulances. It's when I go down an ambulance, that's when we're running into the issue. So, and the latest
Well,
update.
money at that point.
Right. The latest update is that the 2017 from Nick, the upper oil pan has another gasket leak. It's gonna have to go into the dealership and get the motor pulled.
That's the same one I did before.
Is that on any warranty on that?
On the gasket,
Yeah, isn't that did not have that done
I'm not sure
before?
if it was done at Heritage.
Been done like 2 or 3 times already.
Yeah, that was before I came here. That was
Been done at least twice.
2022, I think was the last one.
Wonder if there wouldn't be some warranty on it if they've done it that many times.
We can see, yeah, for sure.
Be
It
nice.
seems to be the same.
How long is it out for something like that?
I think it was
Probably like 3-4 days.
3-4 days.
Yeah.
The last time we took it out on a Sunday, and then we get it back Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full cab.
It's a tough decision for sure, because it's not something I planned for or budgeted for, obviously, for this year, but just the concern being this truck is continuously kind of progressing in the issues that we're finding.
Do we have our payments left on that 17?
Just one.
One more payment?
On the 17th?
The 17,
Yes.
we probably own it.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
22, the 22
17,
has
we,
Yeah, the 17 we own
a few more,
Oh,
but
we
the
own it.
17 is the one that we own.
Oh,
We made our last payment.
On the refurbished, if we were to buy a brand new one, we're looking at double the price.
Yeah. Just a brand new one, a brand new Braun alone is starting at 300,000.
No. I'm talking about
Oh.
for the Zoll. For the refurbished monitor.
Brand new Zoll, 64,000. We can get it refurbished for 18,000.
Right. But I'm just saying, I mean, what's our, I'm just throwing it out. What's our guarantee on that? Is it for like a year, or are they gonna give us just 1 month?
And then what we're doing, what Steve and I are working on, is we're setting up an account with UVM Biomedical. They're actually a service that works with ambulance services to recertify and test cardiac monitors, IV pumps, all that stuff. So we're setting up a system with them so we can get on a regular schedule with them to go through all of our equipment
Okay.
and get it maintained.
Alright.
Mhm.
Is there any money in the ambulance replacement fund right now? Probably not, huh?
I think we had set some for this year, but always
we were looking-
dependent upon whether we
We were looking
had.
to put it towards a refurbished.
Correct, yeah. The refurbished were slated for November of 2025 to be completed. So it would leave, he said
halfway.
September it would leave. So we'd be without an ambulance for that time period, roughly 90 days.
We had set aside 4,000 for this year. The first payment wouldn't start until next year. If you decide to buy it tonight, the first payment would be next year. So it wouldn't do anything to this year's budget.
Seems like it's one of those things you gotta have.
Yep.
The-
We had one.
We did have one.
Yeah.
We did.
So with this extra one, do you predict it between not having downtime and maybe more transfers, making enough money to help offset the cost?
Yeah. Definitely. And the hospital lately is calling almost every day for us to help out with transfers. Last week I took a patient to Dartmouth, so it's been pretty consistent between doing UVM runs, Dartmouth runs, and then we also help out with whatever transfers they need. But that'll definitely help alleviate maintaining, at least one, if not two crews available for 911, and then having an additional ambulance to take care of these transfers, not worrying that we're leaving a crew to go away and do transfers and only leaving one crew available to do 911 coverage. Because 911 is the big focus.
Mhm.
So what, how many payment, we got like, the other one's on 5 years,
The
The number
22
one,
was
yeah.
a 7.
that was on a 7-year. And those payments are, how much a year?
7.
I left my budget sheet in the office.
No, it's not mine, I know, we just paid off a fire truck, so one less than that. One less than yours, we have 0 payments. It's paid 27,162.
You don't have any finance, special finance for this, or like 1% money?
I know.
If you borrow against somebody's savings account that has a lot of money, you can get like 2%.
Are you offering?
No,
Yeah, so you're looking at, if you did a 5-year, without any interest, it's 42,000, so with the interest, you're talking probably 46, 8. If we're gonna do 5, and that's, what we need to be doing is not 7 years, because they're done
Right.
with that.
Or before.
Right now, they're set up on 8-year rotations. Having a third ambulance, we could probably push that a little bit more to reduce the mileage that we're putting on them.
Yeah, that will help the third line rotation, reduce the mileage.
Alright.
Say we take a chance. So move.
One second.
Pierre moved. And Jessica seconded for the purchase of the new ambulance, the DeMars all-wheel drive Type 2 Ford Transit for $148,636, and with the equipment at $64,447.98 for a total of $213,083.98. Any discussions?
No, but there is a contract in the pile that I left you for you to sign.
Ouch. That you get to sign.
Did you have a contract in your pile too? Because Robert had sent me one, so.
Just the same
It
one?
should be in that file, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Alright.
It'll be here less than a month, you said? Wow.
Tell them we all want a hat or something.
I'm sure he could get us one.
The barn probably will.
Right.
Canadians are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, the factory's not that far from here.
Tell them.
No, it's across the border.
Yeah.
Tell them knock a couple bucks off, I don't wear hats.
Me neither.
Alright,
We haven't voted on this.
no. Any more discussion on it? Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Alright.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. It passes.
The paint jobs, is it gonna be, what's it look like with that picture?
Yeah, he's designing it the same to what our current ambulances are.
Okay.
Same design. The only thing
That's included?
Yep, that's included in the price.
I did have a question. When you guys were looking at it that night,
Mhm.
everybody kept saying, oh, and there's already a blue light. What was that significance?
So, the state of Vermont passed that ambulances can all have a blue light on the driver's side rear section of the blue light. Studies have found that traffic actually slows down as soon as they see a blue light as opposed to seeing a red light. Why, I don't know.
Okay.
But
I
now
saw
we
that
found
in New
out.
Hampshire, I thought it was kinda weird.
Yeah.
It was like, what, blue?
Unless they're Phil's wife.
Actually, don't worry about it.
I think they're more worried about getting in trouble than, it's all in the move over law, basically.
I just
So we
wondered.
can have one blue light on the ambulance.
There you go, new ambulance.
Awesome, thank you guys.
Because we're
We'll contact Robert and let him know, and then I will steal your signed contract.
And you said you might put it in the junior.
I am hoping to. It may not necessarily be completely in service, because it's gonna be dependent on the radio, and all the equipment getting here, but if we have the ambulance, we'll put it through secondary days.
I was thinking about it, slow down on that one. Just because.
Right, perfect. Next item, so an update on the full-time position that's open. The applications have all been received. The deadline was Friday last week. We received a total of 5 applications, and we are gonna start interviews next week. That'll incorporate myself and Shaylin, and then we'd also do invite, if anybody from the select board wants to be a part of the interviews, you're welcome to be as well. Those are gonna start next week to fill Derek's position. So that's where we're at with that. Just reach out to me and let me know if you guys do wanna be a part of it.
Okay.
I'm happy to invite you up and let you know when the interviews are gonna take place.
I hopefully will be planting corn.
Yeah,
If
that's
it
gonna
doesn't
start.
keep raining.
Oh, you can't go through there summer like that.
I hope not. We're starting off a
I
pretty
guess
wet
it's
year.
better than dry, but it's not favorable.
Are they all on the same day or are they different?
It'll be basically kind of dependent on our availability and their,
Oh,
their
okay.
availability. My goal is to have them all done by next week.
Okay.
But kind of depending with people's
So
schedules.
they're not scheduled, they're not
Nothing's
scheduled
scheduled yet,
Oh,
no.
okay.
We just went through all the applications today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be reaching out to everybody
Okay.
too, see when they have availability to interview. Um,
All within or some?
Yep, all within.
Good.
5 total. So I can let BJ know when those interviews are gonna take place, and if you guys wanna be present, you're more than welcome to. I invite you guys for it. And then my last thing, June Dairy Days is coming up. We actually have quite a few community events coming up. But the next one slated is June Dairy Days. We are gonna have, I did request if we could have at least 2 ambulances in the parade, hopefully being one of the new one that we, are approving. We have approval for that, so we're gonna be participating in that. And then I'm also looking for your guys' approval to do the booth setup at the Dairy Days as well. I gotta talk to Pierre Boudreau, last I knew, and quote me on this, it's $200 for the booth setup. And then again, I'll submit a letter to get approval to get that reimbursed. Just approval from you guys to
Mm-hmm.
price for that.
Do you guys hand things out during
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Or was, yeah.
I have boxes of stuff.
Oh, so you don't need any more?
No, God, no.
No.
No, you have like those little trinkets for the kids and, yeah.
Yeah, and we got a bunch of stuff actually from Missisquoi Ambulance Service.
Oh, okay.
They donated a bunch of community stuff to us, so.
Okay, so you're good with
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. So, that's a good present for that. It was a great turnout last year. I'm looking forward to it again this year.
Yeah, I'll make a motion, for you to have a booth.
I'll second.
June Dairy Day.
And that'll incorporate the $200 fee for the spot.
Jessica moved, Pierre, or Phil seconded for the have ambulance service to have a booth at June Dairy Day. Any discussion?
What's the actual date of that? Would it be
June 1st.
June 1st, is
Yeah.
that parade day?
Yep.
Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's good you guys are doing that.
Yeah, we love it. We've got that coming up. We've got 2 events in Franklin coming up. They do a, same thing as last year, a pontoon boat race. And then they also have the triathlon around the lake. So we're gonna be there for both of those.
Have a crew running it, or doing it,
Yeah.
participating?
Watching it.
And
And if
then,
they wanna run it, probably will.
and then don't forget the milk run, or
Yes.
in the following morning.
Yeah. For June Dairy Days?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a crew there for that as well. Yeah, I gotta reach out to Pierre Boudreau and get a list of their events scheduled.
Cool.
Awesome, thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'll just do a copy of that contract from
Just a copy?
you. Or whichever, I can make a copy if you wanna keep one.
You want me to sign this one too?
Yes.
Or
Oh, you already signed this one, never mind, I got this one,
You
sorry.
want me to sign this one for you, BJ?
that's just gonna say.
You can send me a copy.
Yeah,
Alright.
This is-
This,
I'll bring you a copy tomorrow.
Thanks.
probably need this.
Yeah, I can fill them out.
Alright.
Is it just the tax exempt one?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think I sent one up today. You can just use that form that I sent and just fill in.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Do I need to
Yeah, that's
sign that?
No, I already did that one.
Perfect, yeah, I'll just fill out one and incorporate that in. Perfect.
Spring fever.
That time of year.
Thank you for all your work.
Yeah,
Alright, thank you guys for all your help and
Doing
support.
that, we appreciate it.
Can't wait to see that new vehicle.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I'll let you guys know when it's in. You guys can come check it
And
out.
I don't know if I made the comment to you or not, but the night that we all came out to see it, it was very nice that there was nothing but positive feedback on it. I was very impressed. Everybody was nothing but good comments. It was
Good.
nice.
It was nice of Robert to
I mean, he lived
Right
with
all the way
that.
up
drove
here.
in and
That's
I
a
was
show.
like,
Don't give him a medal yet.
no, I know. It was though.
Wait till we
It
get our
was nice.
hats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I want a sweatshirt.
I want a
don't
sweatshirt,
wear it.
too.
I want a sweatshirt.
That would be great.
Oh, we are doing 50th year anniversary shirts for the service.
This is the 50th year?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I was gonna incorporate you guys in it as well, I just need t-shirt sizes. That's fine. All the crews are gonna get one, but I'd like to get one for you guys too.
Cool.
Awesome.
50th anniversary.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
guys.
See ya.
So we've already taken care of that. The only thing we could do is warrants and, whatever
Joey's
else you
not
got.
coming.
I don't think Joey's.
Joey's
No, Joey's not coming in.
Did you guys do the
Yep.
minutes? Minutes are done. Alright.
Got more?
Warrants?
Not done yet.
Sorry, I know, but we're
I
close.
think we're gonna, oh, that was,
I think we'll do it.
that's an executive.
What is it?
No, I read it. Yeah.
So,
I had talked to you a little bit
mhm.
about that, so we just need to go over it
All right,
in executive.
okay. Have you talked about that already? Or do we need?
No, that's, we'll have to go on executive on that part. We didn't cover
Okay.
that.
All right. So, and then I bet once we're done that, we're over. So,
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so we need to go to executive and pretty much will be done for the night.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll move to an executive session.